What is it?
Okay.
Got it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. There was two ways. I asked my husband. So I'm recording right now and we will see how can. Okay, let me close the door. Okay. Oh,
Let's see what's going on here. This meeting is being recorded, is this?
Yes.
yeah, because
It is recorded.
normally, yeah,
It says that
normally,
it's recorded.
yeah,
I had an announcement saying that this program is recorded.
yeah, I did that. I asked my husband because there was two ways to do it. And with Emory, I can do it because I have a different, I mean, it's a different system. And here I didn't know anyway. I asked them to record it, but worst case, I'm recording the class. So we are fine. I don't want the John and Sharon miss the class. Okay, so now that we are ready, so we can go on with our unit 16, or we can do the review. I mean, what do you want to do first?
Review.
La review? Okay. Okay. Share screen.
I'm putting my socks now.
Ah, okay.
I did yoga before, so I do it without shoes.
Okay, so, okay. I remember we did that and we stopped before the article, the definite article, okay? Il, lo, la, l'apostrophe. That means they are your, the, okay? The book, the telephone, whatever, okay? In English, you have only this, so it's simple. In Italian, we have different articles. Okay, this is difficult, okay? So write the correct definite article in front of the noun. So albero, I mean, you have to say, what is the article, the tree? Bene, è l'apostrofe albero, because albero starts with the vowel. Okay. Scarpa is feminine, ends with a. The shoe.
La.
La
scarpa.
La
Alessandra,
scarpa. See?
I don't hear you.
Oh,
I don't hear you.
okay, because my volume is okay. Okay, let me, where are you? Okay, Mirta. Do you have a bottom at the bottom of your computer with volume? Oh, she's with the iPhone. Okay, let me.
Maybe she muted it. You know, you could mute it sometimes by mistake.
No, because she's with the iPhone, so the bottom is on your side. Mirta, the bottom is on your side if you have an iPhone. Should be on your left side. There are two bottoms, three bottoms actually. But she can hear me. Okay. Let's see here.
Try sending her a chat.
Yeah, let me. Okay, let me. Yeah. Okay, Mirta. Can you see this?
I don't hear.
Okay, now I hear you. Okay, let me send her a message, it's better. On your left side. Okay, let me see. Mirta, take your phone. Look at your phone. Okay, well, she should receive, I told her how to do. Okay, so now fiore ends with a, but is masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
So?
Il fiore.
Sì, il
fiore.
fiore, the flower. Automobile ends with a. It's masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine.
So,
Well, it's
L apostrophe because of the A.
l'apostrofe, l'automobile. So, l'albero, la scarpa, il fiore, l'automobile. Now, the plural. If you say l'albero, if you want to say the trees, alberi.
gli
Alberi.
Gli alberi, la scarpa, the shoes,
le scarpe.
Le.
le scarpe, il fiore, the
I.
plural,
Fiori.
i fiori.
Fiori.
Ok, automobile, l'automobile, the plural is
Le automobile.
le automobili. Good. Mirta, can you hear me? I don't think so. Okay. Well, unless I'm registering the class, I'm recording the class, so I will send her the record. Okay, fill in the gaps. Che?
Bel tempo oggi.
Il tempo oggi.
Bravi. Si?
Fa
Tempo.
Perché
il
il
sole.
sole.
Oggi.
Bravi, fa bel tempo, c'è il sole. It's good weather. There is, I mean, the weather is nice. There is the sun. It's sunny. Che?
Brutto tempo oggi.
Yes, because the face is sad. Che brutto
Ah,
tempo
I
oggi.
didn't-
Well, you can say che bel tempo oggi. That's fine. Ok, che brutto tempo oggi. How do you say it is sunny? C'è il?
C'è il sole.
Sole.
Okay, how do you say it is windy?
C'è
C'è
vento.
vento.
C'è, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
C'è vento.
C'è vento. How do you say it is foggy?
C'è nebbia.
Nebbia.
Sì, okay. Now we review the verb to be, il verbo essere, the first verb you learned, okay? So, il libro,
È sul tavolo.
Sul tavolo.
ok. Numero 2, you read this.
Claudio
Claudio
Io
e
e
Teresa
Sono
a
A
Roma.
Roma.
Claudio e Teresa sono a Roma. Numero 3.
Noi
siamo
è a casa.
Noi siamo amici. We are friends. Noi siamo amici.
Okay.
Okay, I heard a casa. I heard something else.
I was on
Okay.
7 because mine had gotten cut off on that page. Sorry.
Okay. So Mirta, okay, Mirta is not, she's not sending me. Okay, she's still trying. Okay. Numero 4, voi?
Voi siete
simpatici.
simpatici.
You are nice. Voi siete simpatici. Sì. Numero 5, tu?
Sei
Sei
carina.
You are pretty. Tu sei carina. Numero 6.
Io
sono
Americano.
Americano.
Io sono americano. And if you are a female, you will say io sono.
Americana.
Ok. Numero 7.
Lui
è
è
A
a
casa.
casa.
Lui è a casa. Numero 8.
Maria
Maria è
al cinema.
Al cinema.
al cinema.
Ok, Maria è al cinema. Numero 9.
Il professore
Professore
in
è
classe.
classe.
Okay, the professor is in the class. If you don't understand the vocabulary, just stop me, okay? If you don't say anything, I assume you know what you're reading, okay? Numero 10.
Luca
È
è sempre felice.
sempre felice.
Felice.
Luca è sempre felice. Luca is always happy, ok? Numero 11.
Io
Io
sono
sono in vacanza.
Ok, io sono in vacanza, I am on vacation. Numero 12, loro,
Loro
Sono
in
in Italia.
Italia.
they are in Italy. Now we have the verb to have. And Mirta, look at here. Just 1 second. Okay. These bottoms, Mirta, I wrote to her, but she haven't replied yet. Okay. No, she's still looking. Okay. So, verbo avere. Remember, you don't have to pronounce, don't pronounce the H. So, io ho, it's not io ho, io ho. Okay? No h, ho. Okay. Maria,
Ha
Io ho un libro giallo.
giallo.
okay. Maria has a book. Okay. Io,
Maria,
ho
io
ho
macchina.
una macchina.
okay. Noi,
Abbiamo
Abbiamo
una
una
giaccia.
nera.
okay. Voi,
Avete
Avete una
una
borsa.
borsa bianca.
lui,
Ha
Una pena
una
Pena.
verde.
misura.
ok. La bambina,
no,
Ha
Ha
un vestito bianco.
vestito nero.
okay. Probably your review, because I have several review I wrote, probably you have one with the colors, I assume. Okay.
Right.
So let's practice. Write the correct verb andare. I think yes. Okay, until the verb parlare. So we have andare, parlare, 2 verbs. And you know, andare, it's an irregular verb. So it's at the end of your book. Okay?
Ok?
Okay. Io,
Vado
Vado
in Italia.
okay, because here you have to put the preposition, the right preposition too. Io vado in Italia, because Italia it's a country. Lui,
va a California.
no,
California.
because, okay, if it's a village or a town, you put a. If
Okay,
it's
so
bigger than a town, a region, a state, or a country, you put in. So, lui va
In
in
California.
California.
in California. Ok.
Yeah.
Noi,
Andiamo in Sicilia.
sì, noi andiamo in Sicilia, Sicily, it's a region. Okay, this is tricky, the last one, because it's not a country, it's not a town. Just guess. Loro?
Vanno
a
a letto.
letto.
A
Letto.
letto, good, bravi, they go to sleep. Ok. Tu?
Vai
a Roma.
Vai a Roma.
Tu vai a Roma, sì. Lei?
Va
a Firenze.
Firenze.
Sì. Voi?
Andate
Andate a
A
casa.
casa.
A casa, a letto, a casa, it's always a, okay? It's not a town, it's not a country, it's not a state, so we use a letto, a casa, andiamo, noi andiamo a mangiare. If you have a verb after the preposition is always a. Noi andiamo a dormire, we go to sleep. Ok, bravi. Ok.
Which was Roma in Firenze, where those are in.
Firenze, lei va a Firenze. So you use a when it's a village or a town. You use in for something bigger than a town. So
So
for a
is
region,
Roma in?
where is a Roma? A Firenze, a Roma, because it's a town. But
But
if you
it's a
say,
big one? That doesn't matter? It's, Rome is big town.
oh, but it's always a town.
Okay. All right,
So
that's where I was
doesn't matter.
getting confused.
Doesn't matter if the town is big or small. If a town,
Okay, that makes sense.
village, it's a village, doesn't matter. It's always a, okay?
So Atlanta
Then-
would be off.
Yes, it's always a village, town. If it's a place, it's bigger than a town. That means a big area, like a region, like a state, like a country. You use in. The prepositions change. So, vado a Milano. Vado a Capri. Capri, it's an island, but it's always a town, okay? It's something, not a state. Vado a Capri.
So vado a Atlanta, vado
Vado
in
ad Atlanta.
Georgia, in Georgia, right?
In
Oh, no.
Georgia, see? You can say, io vivo, I live, io vivo a Atlanta, in Georgia. I can say, io vivevo, the past, we will study the past, a Firenze, in Italia.
Okay,
Okay? So,
I thought.
so I can
thinking-
say, io vivevo a Firenze, in Toscana, in Tuscany, because the state, in Italia, okay, the country, okay, in Europa, okay,
See,
In il mondo.
sì, nel mondo, sì, nell'universo. So, va bene. So, ok, what days is today? Che giorno è oggi? Translate.
Questo giorno
Unity.
è lunedì.
Ok, oggi, today is oggi. Oggi è lunedì, ok? Che giorno è domani?
Domani
Martedì.
è martedì.
Martedì.
Oh, Mirta! Did you read my message? No.
I was able to log in finally. The telephone, I
Okay.
couldn't hear in the telephone. The iPad didn't work. So finally,
Okay. Va bene, va bene. No, you didn't. Okay, I sent you a message on your phone, but that's fine. You are here now. Okay, don't worry. You don't need it anymore. Okay. Va bene. Okay, I'm glad you're here. So you're back. Uh-oh. Okay. So now, Mirta, I think you have to mute yourself. Yes. Okay, bravo. No,
No, Mirta has two things on. We can't have two things on together.
yes. Mirta, switch your phone. I mean, close your phone or switch off your phone or something. Okay, good. Domani è? Che giorno è domani?
Martedì.
Domani.
Do the sentence. Tell me the
Oh.
sentence.
Domani
Domani
è
è
martedì.
martedì.
Domani è martedì. Okay, I know we didn't study the past, but what days was yesterday?
giorno
Era domenica.
domani.
Era
Ieri, yes, yesterday, ieri era domenica. Okay, you have here the translation. Okay, So Mirta, can you hear me?
Yes, but what do you say? Yesterday's era?
Era, yeah, we haven't studied this yet. Don't worry. Era is the past, was. Don't worry, we're gonna study it. So, look at here, Mirta. Qual è la tua stagione preferita? So, look at the example and say that.
La mia stagione preferita è la primavera perché molto fiori.
Perché ci sono, there are, molti fiori. Ok, Barbara, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
La mia stagione preferita è autunno perché mi piace i colori e il bel tempo.
Ok, bene. Andreas, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
La mia stagione preferita è la percia.
La primavera?
Non so.
Oh, no, so. Ok, choose one.
La
Me?
mia stagione preferita è pesce.
La primavera, the spring, perché?
Sorry?
Perché? Why la primavera? You said the spring. Perché?
Sorry.
That's okay. Perché fa caldo, fa bel tempo, maybe. Eh? Va bene, va bene. Ok, Ellen, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
La mia stagione preferita è la primavera perché fa bel tempo.
Ok, Mirta, you said that. So, Joan, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
La mia stagione preferita è autunno perché fa fresco.
Perché fa fresco. E Rebecca, qual è la tua stagione preferita?
La primavera,
Perché?
the flowers.
Perché ci sono i fiori, perché ci sono molti fiori. There are many flowers. Ok, now we have the verb parlare. Parlare is a regular verb. First conjugation ends in are. So you remember you studied this verb. And so let's review this together, okay? The irregular verbs are at the end of your book. The regulars start with the unit, I don't remember which unit. Let me see. I think unit 13. But anyway, no, it's before. Aiuto. It's unit 11 at page 145. Okay, 145 is the page. Okay, so are you ready, Maria?
Maria
Parla
Ah,
italiano.
italiano.
Maria parla italiano. Io
Parlo sempre.
parla inglese.
okay. Okay, we are going like this and then we do this. Okay, Maria parla italiano. Io
Parlo
parlo
sempre.
Io
okay.
parlo
Poi,
sempre.
mio padre
Bene.
Mio
Mio
padre parla
Padre
inglese.
parla inglese.
Parla inglese.
ok, noi
Did you say
Parliamo
page 125?
Lingue,
ok,
due,
Noi
ok.
parliamo
Parliamo bene.
Noi parliamo bene. The verb is at page 145, Rebecca, 145.
Grazie, grazie.
Prego, prego. So, Maria parla italiano. Io parlo sempre. Mio padre parla inglese. Noi parliamo bene. Ok, this one.
I miei genitori parlano
Due
lingue.
lingue.
I miei genitori parlano due lingue, loro parlano due lingue. Lei
Lei
Parla
con mia mamma.
Mia mamma.
ok, lui
Parla
Parla
con tuo
tuo
fratello.
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 ok, io e mio marito
Marito.
Parla
Parla
nostri
Parliamo
i
con i
figli.
nostri figli.
io e mio marito parliamo con i nostri figli. If you see here, no article because it's a single family member, mia mamma, so the possessive doesn't have the article. Same here, fratello's brother, single family member, no article. But the plural, when we are talking about not single family members, but I mean, plural family members, you need to put the article before the possessive. So, con i nostri figli, with our kids. Okay, bene. So, I don't know, I told you to do until the verb parlare. Did you continue or you stop there? What did you do? Stop. Okay, so next time we will review, we will continue with the review and we will start from c'è, ci sono, there is, there are, okay? And we are gonna finish the review because it's just two or three pages, okay? So we are gonna finish this. We start from c'è, ci sono until the end, okay?
Okay.
Ok, bene, bene. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, two. Okay, now we will take this out and can you see this?
Sì.
Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, so this is Unit 16, okay? La settimana scorsa we already studied a part of Unit 16. We studied the ordinal numbers, I numeri ordinali, and I told you it's not very important. If you know from 1 to 10, il primo, secondo, terzo, it's okay, okay? You don't have to study all the ordinal numbers because you are not using them a lot. So, okay. I don't remember if we did that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so because yes,
No,
so we are,
yeah.
okay, we are at page 229. Okay, can you see 229 in your book? In the middle of the page, the relative pronoun che. Okay, are you following me?
Sì.
Okay, this time we have something that is much easier in Italian than in English. Because in English, I'm confused when I have to use that, which, or who, okay? That is the man who ruined my life, for example, or, you know, this is the tool that I use to cook. So in Italian, you don't have these differences here. You use always che. So it's always che, okay? So this is the person who I met yesterday. Questa, this is, è la persona che ho incontrato ieri, that I met yesterday. So this is related to a man. This sentence is related to a thing. This is the person. Okay, Andrea, listen. This is the purse that I wanted to buy. Questa è la borsa che volevo comprare. Okay, Andreas, don't talk, otherwise I can hear your voice, okay? Yeah. So don't talk, please. Just listen. So, questa è la borsa che volevo comprare. So, this K is related to the purse. It's related to a person. It's related to everything. It's always K. There is no difference. I am going to have pizza, which is my favorite food. Vado a mangiare la pizza,
La
che
pizza
è
il mio
il mio cibo preferito. So, is always che. Questa è la classe di italiano che io amo, that I love. This is my the Italian class that I love, ok? Questo è il telefono che mi piace. If I talk about class, telephone, a person, is always che, okay? And che is your that, which, or who. So, let's practice together. This is the friend who I met. Don't worry about this because we haven't studied this yet. What do you say? How do you translate this?
Questa è
Questa è
l'amica
la persona
Questo
che
è
Amico.
ieri.
Che ho
che
incontrato.
ho incontrato.
Okay, we don't know if you're talking about a man or a woman. Let's talk about a man. Questo è l'amico che ho incontrato. Or questa è l'amica che ho incontrato. Ok, this is the dress that I bought.
Questo
Questo
è il vestito
vestito
ho comprato.
Che io
Che
ho
ho
comprare.
comprato. Che ho comprato. Don't worry because we have to study the past. Che ho comprato. Questo è il vestito che ho comprato. So this is referred to a man or a woman. This is referred to a thing. Is always che. You are going to see a movie. Which is the best?
Vai a vedere
Vai la cinema
è il migliore.
Che è il migliore. Vai a vedere il film. Film is masculine. In film che è il migliore, the best, che è il numero uno, che è il migliore. Bravi! Now you understand, you understanding how you use the relatives pronoun che. Any questions about this?
Yes.
How do
Sì.
you say to see?
Vedere.
Vedere, ok.
Sì. Vado a vedere il film, oppure noi andiamo a vedere, o tu vai a vedere il film che è il migliore, che è il numero uno, ok?
And I have a question because it says to see a movie, so it's un film, right?
Un film, sì, o il o the film, or un film. In this case is better un film, yes. Un film che è il migliore, è the best one, numero uno, ok? Il film o un film. Okay. So, any other questions about this?
No.
About che? Ok, bene. Okay, it's pretty easy compare the English. Okay, now I remember, Barbara, do you remember? I remember your question months ago when you were talking about the rules. You were talking about the verbs, some verbs that are ciare or giare.
Mangiare.
You asked me a question and you asked me something about the rule, and I told you, you know, there is a rule, but we will see it later. Okay.
Okay.
So here we are at page 229. If you go to page 229 in your book.
Okay.
Okay, the spelling particularities of first conjugation verbs. Allora, we are talking about first conjugation verbs, verbs who ends in are, like mangiare, cominciare, cercare o pagare. Okay. In the case of first conjugation verbs ending in ciare or giare, You write only one I when attacking the two, second person singular or noi. Okay. I don't know, it's for you, it's easier to follow the rules or just,
Memorize it.
yes. Anyway, here I try to, I'm trying to explain this. Example, cominciare, to start, and mangiare, to eat. This is the infinitive. Okay, the conjugation is io comincio, okay,
Io comincio.
and io mangio. This is the regular verb who ends in are, first conjugation. What is changed here is tu and noi, okay? Tu cominci, okay, only one I. You don't say, because here is tu mangi. It's only one I. Lei comincia, noi cominciamo, only one I, noi mangiamo. Voi cominciate, loro cominciano. It's same thing, voi mangiate, loro mangiano. Because if you think about the verb cominciare, the infinitive, you say io comincio, tu cominci a... No, it's just one I, only one I, here and here. And I think for you, it's better just, instead of follow the rules, just memorize. Io comincio, tu cominci, lui, lei comincia. Noi cominciamo, voi cominciate, loro cominciano. And it's exactly the sound like io mangio, tu mangi, lui, lei mangia. Noi mangiamo, voi mangiate, loro mangiano. Okay, so these are the verbs who ends in ciare and giare, first conjugation, but the pronunciation sometimes is tricky. So the book here just explain the rules, but honestly, if I have to read the rules, it's very confusing to me. So maybe it's up to you. Maybe it's easier to memorize without thinking one I instead of two I, whatever. If you turn your page, there are other two verbs who ends in are, so always first conjugation, but care o gare, like cercare. Cercare is to look for or to search for, okay? And I remember that, Barbara, one day there was a sentence, I gave you some exercise, some homework, and there was a sentence, and she asked me about the H. And here is the rule. In your book says, in the case of first conjugation verbs ending in care or gare, you must add an H before the tu and noi endings, since they begin with an I. They indicate that the hard C and the G sounds are to be retained. Okay, so here if you say I look for or I search for, io cerco, tu cerchi, you have to add an H. Lui, lei cerca, noi cerchiamo, voi cercate, loro cercano. So this, the H is only when for the second singular person, tu, and the first plural person, noi. And I think that probably it's easier to just memorize that the way it is, but it's just this exception for these two persons, tu cerchi and noi cerchiamo. Same thing with pagare, to pay. Io pago, tu paghi, you need the H, lui, lei paga. Noi paghiamo, voi pagate, loro pagano. For example, if you are in a restaurant in Rome, at Roma, say, and you are with friends and you want to say, oh, we paid the bill. Don't worry, it's on you, it's on us. Noi paghiamo il conto. The bill, okay, the check, sorry, whatever, the check at the restaurant. Noi paghiamo il conto. Or noi paghiamo the bill, il conto for any other things, okay? Noi paghiamo, or tu paghi le tasse, you pay the taxes. Tu paghi le tasse. So this is the particular, I mean, the particular, the exception about the verb who ends in care and gare. There are always verbs, regular verbs, first conjugation, but they have these things that tu and noi, you have to put an H. And this is for, I mean, I don't know what kind of rules it is, but it's just the way it is. And same thing here, gare, like pagare, or yeah, this is a good example because there are not many verbs like this. Pagare is one of the most common. Tu paghi, noi paghiamo. And these are at page 229, 229, 230. Okay.
So with these, what makes it's regular when you're saying it, but it's irregular when you're writing. It's just the spelling.
Yes, it's just the spelling. Yes. So.
And that's so that you'll make a hard sound rather than a soft sound.
Yes,
So that
and I remember I gave you a homework, or there was something, and Barbara asked me why there is an H. Why? And I say, you know, Barbara, I will explain this later because it was too complicated at the beginning when you were studying the first conjugation verbs. So it was too much. So now you know. Okay.
Right.
Prego, prego. So this is in your book. And do you want to please, I would like, can you say that for me? I want to hear your pronunciation. Io?
Comincio.
Comincia. Tu cominci.
Lui?
Lei
Comincia.
Mhm.
Noi
Cominciamo.
Voi
Cominciate.
loro cominciano.
Bravi, perfetto, perfetto. Ok, io?
Cerco,
Tu
cerchi,
lui,
lei
lei
cerca,
cerca,
noi
noi cerchiamo,
voi
voi
cercate,
loro
loro cercano.
Lontano.
Perfetto, loro cercano, bravi. Last one, io?
Io pago,
Pago,
tu paghi,
paghi,
lui, lei paga,
paga,
noi
noi
paghiamo,
paghiamo,
voi
voi
pagate,
pagate,
loro
loro pagano.
Bravi, bravi, perfetto, perfetto. Okay, so next time we are gonna start with page 230, and we are gonna start with my PowerPoint from here, because we are gonna study the past, how to how to create the past. Okay, so you can use sentences with present right now, but you're gonna study the present perfect. Okay, so when you complete actions in the past. So it's gonna be very interesting. It's not difficult. It's just you have to think, but it's not difficult at all. So let me see now if we have time. Okay, if you go at page 238, 238.
What number?
Oh, 238.
238.
Mhm. Okay. There is something about the computer, okay? So I know there are some some words are like in English, like the mouse is il mouse. It's always mouse, okay? Yes. So we use the the English terminology, but the monitor is lo schermo. Okay, lo schermo, it's masculine, the monitor, lo schermo. And the keyboard is feminine. So the article is la tastiera. So when you write something on your, quando scrivi sul computer, tu usi la tastiera. E si vede il monitor e si vede lo schermo, ok? Vediamo lo schermo. And then we have the printer. Oh, the printer is è la stampante. La stampante. Someone has the phone on. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So la stampante is the print. Stampante ends with e, but it's feminine. So la stampante. And then there are some terms, they are very easy for you because it's like in English, the only thing we put the article first. So
February 1st, 2022, weather permitting, for your pest control service at 2175 Greencrest Drive.
I'm
If you
sorry.
have any questions,
okay.
please call our office at 770-954-9941. Once again, 770-954.
I'm sorry, I cannot turn this off.
Thank you for using Active Pest Control.
Okay, so il computer is computer, but it's masculine. So il computer. Software is software, but il software, l'hardware, and il laptop, we use laptop, il laptop, or we say the portable, il portatile. This is just because, you know, if you want to talk about your computer or you are in Italy and you have, voi avete il portatile, you know how to say printer, la stampante, la tastiera, lo schermo. I mean, you can talk about the technology, about your computer in Italian too, okay? So now,
Fernanda, por
sí,
favor.
sí,
Hardware
sí.
is L apostrophe. Is that because the H does not sound, so it sounds like a vowel?
Yes, 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 yes.
And is it masculine or feminine? Hardware.
Masculine.
Okay, grazie.
Masculine. Prego, prego. Yeah, it's weird because they are English words, but I want to just look this with you because what is changing is the article, of course. Okay, il computer, il software, l'hardware, il laptop, or il portatile. So, okay. So next time we are gonna start immediately with il passato prossimo. So you have, this is your second tense, okay, in Italian. And if you want this week, I can give you some homework about Unit 16. So about che, about, something that you can practice. So we can review the homework and then finish Unit 16 with the passato prossimo, because next time we are gonna do all these things here, and I want that we do this together, okay? I want that you don't have any problems with this, okay? Because if you understand this, you can talk about things who happened in the past. So you will use the tense a lot. So one thing, did you have problems with the, ordinal, I numeri ordinali or not?
No.
No, okay, just memorize them. Okay, now I want to ask you to read page 223. 223. So I can hear you pronounce the ordinal number. Who wants to read? There are two people here, Dina and il signor Marchi. Who wants to read? I want to hear your pronunciation.
What page, please?
223, 223.
223.
Io sono Dina.
Okay, who are my volunteers?
I could do it.
Okay, okay. Andreas, you are il signor Marchi, okay?
Sì,
And who wants to be Dina?
Io sono Dina. Can you
Okay.
Okay. Quanto tempo è che lavori qui?
2 anni e tu?
Mhm.
Ho cominciato la settimana scorsa.
Sorry, what are you?
Sì.
Isn't it reading 223?
Yeah, you're doing great, Andreas. She said,
Oh.
ho cominciato la settimana scorsa. And you have to ask, ti piace?
Oh, okay. Ti piace lavorare chi? Ti piace
Qui.
lavorare chi?
Qui,
Sì,
qui.
sì, mi piace molto. È la prima volta che lavoro per una ditta di informatica.
Mhm.
Conosci Marco Pisani che lavora al secondo piano?
No,
Mm.
ma ho conosciuto alcuna persona al terzo, al quarto, al quinto, al sesto e al settimo piano ieri.
Mhm.
Sei mai andate ottavo e nono e a decimo.
Mhm.
Sì, ma non conosco ancora nessuno lì. Ora andiamo a prendere un caffè a mezzogiorno?
D'accordo. La dico anche a Marca e ad altri. Va bene.
Certo.
Bravi, la pronuncia è perfetta. Bravi. The
Grazie.
only thing, Mirta, prego, the only mistake when you said allora. Dina says, allora andiamo a prendere un caffè. You said something different. Maybe you were thinking about Spanish. Allora means
Allora.
then, okay?
Allora.
So, allora,
Allora.
with double L, allora. Perfetto. La pronuncia è perfetta. Bravo Andreas, bravo, bravo. If you see in this dialogue, Dina says, the third row, third thing, ho cominciato. And then, let's see here. Dina says again, ho conosciuto. Okay. This is the verb, the tense we are gonna study next time, the present perfect, okay? Ho cominciato, ho conosciuto. I just tell you this now because the present tense is, it's formed with two verbs, the verb to be or to have, and then the past participle. But now you know from this dialogue, ho conosciuto, ho cominciato, this is the present perfect. You know now, and we are gonna start next week with this new tense. But you did great, your pronunciation is great. So I'll send you some homework to do for next time. So you're gonna do the homework, we review the homework, and then we start with the passato prossimo, the present perfect. Okay? So any question about this?
No. Oh, I have one.
See.
The new class is supposed to start next week. so
Yes,
do we
sorry,
change our
thank
time?
you. Yeah, I forgot because, I forgot to tell you this. La prossima settimana ci sono 2 classi di italiano. Italiano 2, your class is at 1:30 to 2:30, okay? 1:30 to 2:30. And Italiano 1, class for beginners, is from 3 to 4 o'clock. So dall'1:30 alle 2:30 Italiano 2. Dalle 3 alle 4 Italiano 1. So in this case, if you have questions, if we are running late, we have time between the 2 classes, okay? So, and I think you can join both of them. Victoria will, announce them during this week, or you can just continue with this class. It's up to you. It's up to you, okay? But it's the same class. Same class.
I have a
There are 2
question.
different classes, of course, Italiano 1 and Italiano 2.
I have a question. The last semester, they forgot me. They forgot to send me the new link. So how do I make sure that I get the correct new, it's probably a new link, right?
Yes, they should send you an email because you have to sign up for sure.
Huh. Oh, I guess I didn't sign up, did I?
I think you have to sign up because she has to know how many people
Okay.
we have, and she will send, and Victoria will send me the names.
Okay. I'll send an email.
Yes, she's gonna to announce this week, probably from tomorrow.
Great.
Okay. So, and I was in vacation, so I had a great vacation. I was in Aruba, in an island, in a Dutch island close to Venezuela, and I had, we were, just a short vacation, just 5 days, 6 days, but it was beautiful. And we chose that island because it was a lot of regulation about COVID, because it's a Dutch island. It's under, the Holland, the Netherlands. So, they were very strict about COVID. So, and we test negative, of course, before we got there, and we test negative when we left the island. So, because we stay all the time outside, and we were not in a hotel, we were in a little, in an apartment, so we didn't have to meet other people. We have 2 apartments, one my friend, a couple of friends, and one my husband and I. So it was nice. And tomorrow I'm gonna have a procedure because I have an Achilles tendonitis who bothers me, has been bothering me for 2.5 years. I try physiotherapy. I try everything I could try. Apparently it's chronic, so it doesn't go away. So tomorrow I have this procedure, and I hope to solve the problem, because it's been 2.5 years that I have constant pain and I can walk well. And I don't know how it happened. It's out of the blue. So I start to have pain one day, and so all during the pandemic, I was struggling with the pandemic and with the Achilles tendonitis. So I hope, I will walk well in the next month. But anyway, so just, just little news. But I'm so happy that I can teach 2 classes next week. I'm very happy.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm happy that Victoria gave me this opportunity. So we hope to have enough students who sign up. Okay. So any questions?
Yes, I
No.
wanted to know about your brother. Did he ever have the surgery?
Yeah, he had a surgery. Yes, he's fine. I mean, it's still not total 100% recovered, but he's fine. He's in my mom's house during these days. I mean, just he's visiting my mom. I talk to them before I start classes, before I start the class. So yes, thank you very much. You have a good memory. Wow, Rebecca. Brava, brava. Sì, sì, sì. So,
Alexandra,
Grazie.
prego. Sì, Andy.
yeah, could you please send me or all the group what is the change, and so that we do know it next week.
Oh, okay. Sì, sì, sì. I'll send you the homework and the schedule.
Yeah.
Ok, va bene, va bene.
Thank you.
Ok, so la
Welcome.
prossima settimana, next week, we are gonna finish Unit 16 and we are gonna practice these tense together. Maybe we'll see if we start Unit 17 too. Let's depend how it goes with this tense, okay? With this new subject, okay? But bravi, your pronunciation is very good. Really, I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
Grazie.
Bravo.
Buona fortuna nel tuo procedimento.
Grazie, Mirta. I wanted to come to see your paint at the Buckhead Library, but I was so busy and then I left.
That's okay. I'll send you the photo. I will send you the
Sì,
photo.
sì, per favore, because I was so nervous because I didn't want to get out and my husband and I were very concerned about COVID. So before we left to go to Aruba, we stuck in the house. I mean, we didn't go anywhere because we were afraid that we have to cancel our vacation. So that's why I didn't come to the library. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. I was supposed to give a talk and I didn't want to go because I was afraid of COVID. So finally, 10 minutes before 2 o'clock, that was the time, they told me that they were going to do it in Zoom. So I did it in the house. And by then I was a nervous wreck. But anyway, I pretty much read it.
Brava. Brava. Congratulazioni Mirta, brava.
Grazie, grazie.
Sì, prego. Ok, allora ci vediamo lunedì prossimo, ok?
Ok, va bene. Va
A
bene.
dopo.
Grazie.
A dopo.
Ciao, ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Ciao.
Ci vediamo.
Ciao.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting. So it'll start